I tried escaping the Nether with nothing, and it was pure chaos. Dropped into the blazing depths of the Nether with nothing but the burnt clothes on my back, I had to think fast, or get roasted alive. No tools, no supplies, and no mercy. The clock was ticking as I scavenged for resources while dodging fireballs spewing gas, relentless piglins, and oceans of lava waiting to swallow me whole. My one goal? Build a portal and escape to the overworld. But with danger around every corner and no room for error, the odds weren't looking good. Will I beat the Nether and pull off the impossible, or will it take me down for good? This challenge is about to get intense, so buckle up. Alright, let me just start this challenge for the 5th time. I am tweaking. I've died so many times. Oh, sweet Lord have mercy. Hopefully I don't get shot. Oh, I didn't know he could reach. Wonder if it's safe to mine this gold, or will they get mad at me? I'm just gonna make a little staircase over here just in case they start running at me. Doesn't look like they're mad. Oh, okay, no. Oh, okay. Oh. So in my first attempt for this challenge, I chopped wood as usual to get wooden tools. Not the best medium in my current environment, but it would have to do. Shortly after, I was then harassed by a few piglins who judged me for my goalless appearance, but I withheld my aberrance. I would have to barter with these losers later for obsidian, and I did not want to make a bad impression. Oh look, gold. I will be needing a lot more than this, but this will have to do for now. After my gold excavation endeavors, I realized that I spawned in the worst biome possible for this challenge, as there's so many piglins and I am being chased right now. Oh no. I then find myself reconnecting with my primal beginnings as I monkey around on top of the trees. What do you mean you can't make a boat out of this wood? I was trying to get to the lower floor. I then mine some more gold, and then I'm finally able to make my golden boots so I can trade with my piglins. Speaking of piglins, I find my subject and throw a few samples to test the waters, but all to no avail. No obsidian. Distasted with that population of piglin, I bridge and look elsewhere for my obsidian when I see a bastion near in the distance. I'll find my obsidian there. As I prepare for my infiltration, I recognize how egregiously unprepared I am for such a dangerous endeavor, but I tread onward. I make contact with the bastion and I dig some blackstone for better tools. I'll be mining a lot of tunnels in here, so that'll come in handy to evade piglins and steal the loot from chests with ease. After I embarrass myself trying to smelt gilded blackstone, I start digging and looking for my first chest, but see the toes of a piglin. I spot treasure, but it's heavily guarded and I'd rather not die after getting so far, so I evade the piglins with an underground tunnel. To my delight, I found 5 pieces of obsidian, making this challenge 50% complete, however it did not get easier from here. After this achievement, I decided to treat myself to a hoglin and cooked me up some pork. Yum. I then trotted my way to chest number 2, but was dissatisfied with its contents, so I went looking for chest number 3. This one had even more piglins around it, so I placed a barricade before raiding the treasure. Still no luck on obsidian, however I found a lot of golden carrots, which would keep me well satiated on my travels. I then break out of this hidey hole to survey my environment from the sky, looking for any more chests. I bridge over to this structure and I find myself the last chest in the bastion, and I quickly loot it. Not what I wanted, but gold is better than nothing. With my newly discovered gold, I decided to test my luck yet again with the residents. No obsidian, but I did end up getting 4 ender pearls. I then proceed to sift through my grapple for flint, which would come in handy for making a flint and steel to light my hopefully future portal. And then this happens. Oh my goodness. That was close. After flirting with death and bringing the challenge to almost a close, I bridge my way out of that death trap and head out for more nether structures. I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy hole. Diggy hole. Does anybody get that reference still, or is that too old? I make my way out of my diggy hole and I see nothing but lava. Shocker. After too many near-death experiences, I make myself a hard hat with most of my iron and then begin to duel the ghast. I won. My last wooden pickaxe then broke and I realized I was out of wood in a biome filled mostly with rock, and to make matters worse, another ghast was firing at me. I then discover a fortress along with a blaze spawner and I look for any chests that could hold obsidian. Knock knock? Who's there? Wither. Wither who? Whether you give me a hug or not, I'm still gonna hit you with a sword. Unfortunately, I end up getting stuck by a self-made barricade, unable to bridge away without getting flamed from blazes, but I eventually muster the courage to run through them and get to safety in the basalt biome. After a brief deja vu moment, I carefully parkoured my way down this cliff and found myself the normal nether biome. I don't know what this is called, but this would be the place I mine for the rest of my gold, trade with piglins for my last obsidian. I then finally find another forest so I can get wood for pickaxes to begin gold excavation part 2, but not before once again dealing with a ghast. I make my stone pickaxes, and then I find out I have an achievement for discovering all nether biomes, so that's pretty cool. Gold, gold, and more gold. Yes, that's all I did. I mined gold, and I'm freaking out because I'm so close to getting out of this forsaken place. After my mining spree, I made a total of 26 golden ingots, and I headed over to the nearest piglins for bartering. I ended up getting 1 and 2 pieces of obsidian and needed 2 more, so I headed to get more gold. I came back to the spot where I left them and gave my offerings, and they gave me my needed 2 obsidian. Nervous as all else, I run to a spot to build my portal, and then I take a celebratory bathe in fire before entering my blessed escape. I then spawned in a cave, but I needed fresh air, so I made my way up to the surface to see my long-awaited paradise. I then expelled my pent-up rage on a few pigs I came across and burned them for bacon. Dear Diary, after my hours of torture, I decided to burn the world. I spent too long in that hellish wasteland, and I felt the sadistic need to place that upon everyone else in the world. May everything burn in this god-forsaken world, including me. I do not want any part in it, nor any of the challenges that may arise from it. End of diary.